Hi, peace, light, and love, and I want to talk to you about Yom Kippurim and specifically the tradition, or the custom, it's a custom, of swinging chickens above the head of a person to absolve them of a sin. This ritual, which is well accepted among ultra-Orthodox Jews, actually breaks the legs of the chicken. Not only are those animals terrified, they're stuffed into cages like by the thousands and not fed, they're not given water, and then they take them, swing those chickens above their heads, and then they're slaughtered and thrown to the garbage. And they say, oh, it's a custom, go to McDonald's. I've seen like 5 videos about it, how it's done in New York, which is a center of ultra-Orthodox Jews that they visit often as if it's a holy land. New York is not a holy land. Just because the rabbi happened to live there doesn't make it a holy place. It's far from holy. So first of all, when you're in a place, think about the place itself. New York is a territory that used to be inhabited by Native Americans who were cheated out of their land and then moved all these colonists from Europe, from Holland, from England, from God knows where, France. And they built this country called the United States. And all of a sudden, this ultra-Orthodox Jews decided that New York is a holy place. The Rebbe is buried there. They go there. They call it the Holy Tent. And then I saw a horrific film yesterday where 250,000 chickens are placed in cages without water, without food. They're like 6 weeks old, and then they swing them above their heads and say, oh, this is absolving me of my sin. I would like to ask people here on this beach what they think about this custom, but I don't have to ask anyone. If you don't have a moral compass that tells you it's wrong to take living beings, swing them above your head, and actually think it's a religious custom, let me add some information for you. If you go on YouTube, go on to Africa and see in Nigeria voodoo customs where they take goats and cut off their heads and say, oh, this is absolving me of my sins. She moved away from me. I am happy she moved away from me because I have nothing in common with these Jews. I also have nothing in common with people that dress little girls. Okay, the sun is strong, but what kind of relationship can you have to your body when you're not allowed to even, this is only women, they're not even allowed to go in bathing suits? Why? God does, modesty? Come on. Do you care if the girl goes in a bathing suit or not? Does she have to be covered from head to toe? What are we, Sharia law? So I'm here to tell you that a lot of things religious Jews do is a lot of nonsense because their forefathers and mothers have done it for centuries. Women don't have to cover their hair. Women can be like this, bikini. They don't have to be overweight. Why are these women so overweight? Because they don't get exercise. They're constantly in the kitchen cooking and cleaning. And then they say, oh, women are treated so well in Judaism. Are they? Do you have a choice to be who you want to be? No, you do not. Does this little girl have a choice to go with a bikini? At her age, I had a bikini. I don't go with a bikini because I don't feel comfortable. I have a custom. I don't like bikinis because I don't have a nice belly anymore after 3 births. But why do we allow ourselves to be treated like this as women? That's what I would like to know. Now, I'm supposed to be in their territory, but actually, I grew up and I was born in this city, and yet I feel like I have nothing to say on what's going on in this country. And this has to do with the elections, with everything. I don't want people swinging chickens around their heads and breaking their legs and then slaughtering them and throwing them to the trash because it says something about animals. It says animals are less important than you. You know, it says that you're allowed as a human being who has free choice to take an animal and torture it in the name of God. So, what do you think about Kaparot? אתם מדברות אנגלית? אתם מכירות את מנהג הכפרות? אתם רוצות להגיד משהו על זה?
לא באנגלית.
אבל מה אתם רואות בזה היגיון לקחת תרנגולת ולשבור לה את הרגליים? את לא בעד זה.
בעניין הזה.
יפה, ואת מבינה אבל שזה לא בסדר, נכון?
לא בעניין להביע על זה דעה.
אבל את לא חושבת שחשוב לנו כיהודים להביע דעה שבשווקי ירושלים לוקחים תרנגולות צפופות, שצער בעלי חיים זה ממש חשוב ביהדות ופשוט מענים אותם, ושאפשר פשוט לעשות עם כסף את זה, את הכפרה?
מבינה את זה, כן, אבל אני לא בטוחה.
אבל למה את לא רוצה להביע דעה?
כי זה לא מתאים לי כרגע.
הבנתי. זכותך. בסדר גמור. אבל תודה בכל אופן. So she doesn't want to express, but out of free choice, I don't want to push anyone, but the thing is that I want to educate people. Look at the videos from Nigeria. This is voodoo customs. They take goats and they cut off their heads and say, this goat absolved me of my madness, my sins, or whatever. Animals are not here to serve us the purpose of absolving sins or anything. And we as human beings have free choice. We can wear bikinis, we can dress all covered up and everything. It's up to us. We have a choice, and being a critical thinker is a gift that we as human beings have that animals do not have. They cannot decide where they live. They cannot decide not to be slaughtered. They cannot run away. They cannot escape. Just like the fish cannot escape the ocean. So, in